I'm Mari. I am one of the directors at the Outside Project, and we are an emergency response service for LGBT people in housing difficulty. At the moment, we run a night shelter and domestic violence refuge. The Outside Project was set up a few years ago based on this sort of idea of we recognised a need within the community that wasn't being met around LGBT housing, particularly around emergency accommodation for LGBT people. We know that LGBT plus people are much more likely to experience homelessness and other issues in relation to homelessness. And so but there wasn't any services that was really meeting our community's needs. So we started off in a tour bus a few years ago, and from then have developed into a full-time 24-hour service. It's on a case-by-case basis, but we don't necessarily have any hard and fast rules about who will and won't help, as long as you identify as LGBT plus. And that you have a housing related issue, we certainly want to help you if we can. I think that in terms of what we offer as a service, we provide a safe space for LGBT plus people to recover, really. And I think that's one of our key sort of values, is about recovery, thinking about how do we help people overcome something that they've experienced and rebuild their lives, and basically take a bit of time out to take the steps that they need to rebuild and recover and move on with their lives in a healthy and positive and safe way. Absolutely. Before the pandemic, we actually had a community centre here in the Outside Project. So lots of different groups were coming to use the centre. It was a great space for people to come and meet, but also it was like a one-stop shop for people to get into our services and to other community services. COVID made that, end, basically. So we developed a virtual community centre, which is open 24 hours a day for anyone to pop in and have a chat. And it's also the home of Queer House Party and arranged all the sort of LGBT events. It held Trans Day of Remembrance this year. There's lots of it. We have developed a digital sort of solution. It's not ideal. I think moving forward, we want a combination. I think COVID has helped us understand the power of digital inclusion. However, we also need to remember that some people are digitally excluded. I would say just reach out, have a telephone call. What's the harm in that? Speak to a worker, see what services may or may not be available, and take it from there. Discussing your issues with a professional can help you maybe take a step back and think about what support you do or don't need. And also they can explain what support might be on offer, what that might look like, and you can make a decision whether that's right for you. And there's no judgment here at the Outside Project if services are or are not right for you. We do other stuff like working with rough sleepers that make that decision that they want to stay on the street, and we don't have a judgment at all for people. We're here for you when you need us and as you need us.